take a look here and you can jump straight to the timestamp that applies to your business. We're going to look at numbers. We're going to look at loyalty. We're going to look at what is the return possibly for implementing, focusing, working with yesloyal on more loyalty and a loyalty program in your business. Let's really quantify this. So what we'll do is we'll move from here over to my screen in a moment, and I'm going to screen record a loyalty calculator. And what that loyalty calculator will show us is what is the bump in revenue if a loyalty program with yesloyal is implemented in your business and starts working. So what we're going to assume here is that every business type I'm going to look at is doing $100,000 a year in revenue. Just easy numbers, and you can then multiply that number or divide that number in a way which then shows your actual revenue, and then you be able to work out what the bump in revenue will look like. Alternatively, you can reach out and we can look at your specific numbers within minutes together, and I'll put a link to my calendar so that we can organize that 5-minute meeting if necessary. But we're going to look at arts and entertainment, beauty and spa, coffee and tea, desserts, fitness, food, local service businesses, mobile phone businesses, businesses that are involved in nightlife, and then general shopping. Now, you don't need to watch the whole video as mentioned. You can just jump straight to the bit as associated with your timestamp. All right, let's get straight into this. So what we'll do here is let's take the 100,000 that I mentioned. Let's pick an industry here of beauty and spa, and let's just work with 15% of people signing up to the program. Not 100%, not 50%, but 15%. Okay, and for a beauty and spa business, let's say the average spend from a customer is about $100. Okay, so in this particular example, working with yesloyal, we would be aiming towards increasing your revenue by $8,000. Or instead of doing $100,000 in the next 12 months, you're projected to do 108. And what we would work with you in terms of engagement would ensure that you've got 5 to 10 times ROI. So what we charge and what you get back, you're in front. Now let's keep everything the same here. Oh, well, the revenue the same, the sign up level the same, but let's move to the next industry of coffee and tea. Now the thing that will change here with coffee and tea is that probably the average spend per transaction is looking more like $10 instead of $100. So here on a $100,000 business, and actually the take-up rate of loyalty is higher for a coffee business, a tea business, so let's say 25%. So here you're looking at, on a $100,000 business, nearly a 9K bump in revenue by looking at loyalty and a loyalty program. Let's move to desserts business. Let's keep it at that $10, and we're looking at about 10K, 10 and a bit K in bump in revenue associated with implementing yesloyal loyalty program. Let's move to fitness. Now, fitness, the average spend is probably more like $30, and the take-up rate, let's call it 20%. So in fitness, you're looking at a 11 grand jump, possibly working with yesloyal on a loyalty program. Just to give you an idea, if these numbers, this ratio is meaningful to you, then I believe it's meaningful to have a bit of a chat. Let's move to food. Okay, let's change this. No, actually, 100 grand, 20% of people sign up, $30 average spend per visit transaction. Actually, let's lower this a little bit. Let's call it 15. About 8 grand, 8% increase year on year on the revenue projected if you start looking at loyalty, yesloyal loyalty program. Let's quickly move to local service business. We've got 9.5 grand there. Now local service has a wide range of different average spend, so we would need to plug your numbers in to get a better indicative result. Mobile phone business, let's keep that at 15. Okay, so also about a 10% increase in revenues working on loyalty. Nightlife, let's call this more like $50. and let's drop this down to 10%. Okay, nightlife, 6.7% increase or 6.7k. And shopping / other, and let's keep this at $50 as well, and 10% of people signing up. So that's about nearly a $6,000 increase on 100k revenue, or 6% increase. So there you go. Okay, so guys, there's some numbers I wanted to share this morning. Now, what we can do is, it will literally take me 5 minutes to open up this calculator on a Zoom and show you the numbers, and that's all we can do. There's no obligation to do anything more than to look at whether or not it's meaningful enough to have a further conversation.